Hello Chelsea fans, welcome back to another Two True Blues video with me, Alex, and today I just wanted to talk about the future of Chelsea because, like me and many other fans feel right now, what is actually the future of Chelsea? Because we've got an ownership that doesn't care about the football club, we've got a manager that's way out of his depth, we've got half of our players that don't care about this football club, so I just wanted to go over sort of what could happen next in, how we'd like it to go, and sort of what realistically will happen. Even looking directly at the next few games for us, obviously we've got the international break now. I think that's come at a great time, to be honest, but we've got the international break coming up now. After that, we've got City, we've got United, we've still got Liverpool to play in the league. All three of them are going to be such tough games, and I mean, I don't believe any Chelsea fan, including myself, believes that we can go out there and actually get top 5 football. So we're going to go a season without Champions League football again. So we went Conference League, Champions League, knocked out in the round of 16 in a terrible way, back to potentially Conference League, Europa League, or no European football. The season's not done yet, and we're only on a downhill spiral, so who knows where that could go. But it's just the uncertainty around this football club now. It's getting so hard as a Chelsea fan to watch these games. I mean, it feels like a chore. At the Everton game on the weekend, it was a chore having to sit through that, and I mean, I know I spoke to a lot of Chelsea fans that said they've turned it off or they didn't even bother watching it. That's what this football club's come to now. It should never get like that. Everyone should want to tune in to watch Chelsea every time we're playing, but there's no motivation to, and you can't blame these fans at all. I don't blame any of them for not wanting to watch Chelsea at the moment. The football we play is dire. We've not scored a goal in our last 3 games, so anyone that's gone to pay money to go and watch Chelsea haven't seen the team that they support score a goal. How ridiculous is that? It's honestly, it's a bad spiral that we're going down at the moment. But, what the things we can hope for are this. The owners sell up. I know there's these things going around about the owners can't sell within the next 10 years. But if you've not seen, Eunice Talks Chelsea has just done a great video on how the owners can technically sell because Chelsea FC is an asset and they can sell assets. So it looks like the owners already had this in mind as like a backup if they did want to sell. They can because they've got the football club as an asset. So yeah, they can still sell. So please don't think that, it's not worth doing a protest because these owners can't even sell, because they can. I promise you they can. It's been broken down, but yeah, the most in-depth you can get is on the Eunice Talks Chelsea video. That's a great video on that. And so the owners can sell, so we can only hope that the owners sell this football club. But the only reason we can make them want to sell is if we make it just a nuisance to own Chelsea Football Club, if we are the ones that are protesting. And I know there's been stuff going around about if you can boycott the football game, please do. And that still stands, but obviously I understand there's people that have paid for season tickets. You pay to go and watch Chelsea matches, so who are we to say don't go and watch when you've paid money to go and watch them in the first place? So that's but what you could do, and what I've seen online on Twitter, which is a great idea, is delaying when you get into the game. Delay by going in 10-15 minutes late. That's what's going to get talked about on Sky when they're showing our videos, on TNT Sports when they're showing our game, and it's going to get everyone talking. It's going to get the papers talking, it's going to get the media talking, it's going to get everyone talking. Why are Chelsea fans coming in late to the game? This is why, because they hate their ownership. This is a boycotting method. The owners are going to hate that. The owners see all of this, even though they don't come out and talk about it. They don't ever, they wouldn't have the cheek to come out and say anything at the moment about this football club because they know that none of these fans want them there. So they're not going to come out and say anything, but it gets the media talking. That's bad for them. That's really bad for business for them. So if we can do any sort of thing to make it a nuisance for them, obviously we've got the protests April 18th as well, just before the United game. They could be huge. We've got Blueco fans coming down. That's going to be huge. So yeah, we can only hope that these owners sell up, and if they don't sell up, we can only hope that there's some big turnaround, but it would be a miracle that they start investing properly, hiring properly. We've got directors that are useless at this football club. We've got, the players we're signing are under 24s. What is this under 24 policy that we've got going on? It's stupid. No football team can have success without having experience, having guidance, having leadership in their club. But this goes to show the owners don't care about the football club. They care about flipping young players for profit. But yeah, the summer transfer window is going to be huge for us Chelsea fans. It's going to be so huge for us. We need to sign a lot of players and we need to sell a lot of players. We need to get rid of Fofana. We need to get rid of Sanchez. I know I said before in a video previously that I'd keep Sanchez as a backup, but what is the point? He's not good enough at all, and he would only be the backup to Penders, but I think Penders is still too young and he's yet to play in the Premier League, so why chuck him straight into the deep end? That's not fair on him, and that's not fair on his development. So yeah, I'd sell Sanchez, sell Jorgensen. There's so many players. I would do a video on an updated video on who I'd sell, because it's only going to get the list is only going to get longer and longer and longer at the moment with these performances these players are putting in. And if you go and look at our contract books at the moment, our highest paid football player at the club, alongside Reece James, is Wesley Fofana. Pedro Neto is in the top 5 highest earners at this football club. Pedro Neto. We've got Pedro Neto and Fofana in the top 5. 2 players that should not even be at this football club anymore. That goes to show the kind of problems we've got here at Chelsea. Yeah, a lot of changes need to happen. This transfer window is going to be huge. We're going to be covering all of it here on Two True Blues TV, so be sure to not miss out on that. All of it on the TikTok as well, same name. Be sure to check it out on there. But yeah, hopefully there's a lot of change to come. We've now found out, we've had it confirmed that these owners can sell this football club. So don't be fooled by any sort of media spin that came out when they first bought the club that there's a 10-year policy and they have to abide by that by 2032. No, that's not true. They can sell the football club. They can sell Chelsea Football Club. The asset that they put Chelsea Football Club as an asset, that means they can sell Chelsea Football Club. So don't be fooled by any sort of media that tells you otherwise. Don't be fooled by anyone saying it's not worth protesting, these owners are never going to sell. They will sell if we make them. You know, the fans of a football club hold power, and we need to not let the owners think otherwise. The fans hold the most power. If fans stop buying tickets, guess what? They don't make money. They don't make any money. That stops fans from buying. That stops ticket purchases. That stops anyone that's buying drinks, merchandise, all of that. It's so hard at Chelsea because it's such a huge club. We're going to get tourists coming over. It's impossible to stop that. I get it. But there's 25,000, I think it is, 25,000 season ticket holders. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. It's around that number, 25,000 season ticket holders. So please think carefully when you're buying a season ticket next season, because if change doesn't happen, do you really want to be putting money in the pockets of these owners? But look, and it's hard to say because I get it. You want to support Chelsea. You want to go and watch us. There's no better interaction you can have with this football club than watching it live. So it's really hard to sort of not want to fund the owners but go and see Chelsea Football Club. I get it. I get that completely. And I'm in the same boat. A part of me really wants to get a season ticket next season because I want to see Chelsea every other week at home. But I also know that if I do that, I'm funding the owners who I've said so many times are not good for Chelsea Football Club, and who so many Chelsea fans have said it. It's not just me, it's not just a select few. The majority of Chelsea fans know that this ownership is not good for football. And no matter what anyone tells you within Chelsea or outside fans that try and tell us how we should feel about our football club, please don't listen to that, because they're trying to tell you, well, the owners are funding money. Man United are the same. They're throwing money at the club. They're contractually obliged to have spent $1 billion on things like the football club, stadium, the development of the women's team, the academy, all of that. They were contractually obliged to do that anyway. And they're throwing money at the football club in the complete wrong way. We know that. Look at the squad. Look at the last 4 years. This project, this 5-year project that we're now 4 years into. Look at those 4 years. The only reason why we have any titles is because of Enzo Maresca in those last 4 years. This club is going on a downhill spiral, and we need to get our voices heard. The future of Chelsea is, at the moment for me, very concerning to look at. I'm worried about how this football club could go in the next few years. We could be in big trouble, but we need to get our voices heard. We need to pray that we have some unbelievable summer window, but we can't keep doing this every year saying we've got the transfer window. This could be a huge transfer window. It's only going to be a huge transfer window if we invest properly, and we know that these owners and these directors aren't going to invest properly. So they need to get out as soon as possible. Clearlake out, Blueco out, sell Chelsea Football Club. I don't care how you have to do it. Sell the asset, get out of here. You don't care about this football club. You're not even making money at this football club at the moment. You're only trying to do this for long-term profits. So you've not major anyway. So just get out of the football club, sell up, get in a billionaire that cares about football, that cares about Chelsea. If there's one around, please buy the club. Please invest properly. And please buy leadership, buy players that have experience. Don't just get a lot of young players on long contracts and hope that they turn out good so you can flip them for profit. Because guess what? Half of them haven't turned out good. Fofana, 70 million. Now look at him. We'll be lucky to get 40 million for him. You know, we've got Garnacho here that's already depleting in profit. We've only just bought him and his value's dropping 4 or 5 million. We've only had him for 6 months now? Honestly, A lot needs to change at this football club. The future is warring, but we can only hope that it involves the ownership going. Don't be fooled by any media narratives that say they can't sell, they can. Eunice Talks Chelsea covers it in a lot more detail, but the summary is that they can sell. So yeah, we can only hope that happens, and we can only hope that this summer window is a big one. We've got a tough few games coming up. Luckily, we've got this international break to sort of regroup and hope we can, we've got our momentum was negative at the moment. It was bad form. So we can only hope now that because it's come to a standstill that we can sort of, well, it is only up from here. I mean, we could get worse. We could keep losing games, but at the moment, I don't think any Chelsea fan expects anything more than a loss at the moment. So Man City, Man United, Port Vale in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. I don't think we'll win the FA Cup, but it would be good to get to Wembley at least. We should beat Port Vale, bottom of League One, or near enough at the bottom. We need to beat them. Man City and Man United, I mean, City looked unbelievable against Arsenal today, so we could be in trouble for that one. And Man United is a huge game in the top 5 race. So we can only hope that miracles happen, to be honest, Chelsea fans, but a part of you will still want to believe, as much like the same as I want to believe, because you still hold on to the Chelsea that we know and love, the Chelsea that made us want to support this football club in the first place, whether it was family or you fell in love with a player when you were younger, whatever it was, hold on to that. This football club, we can only hope, once these owners get out, which we can only hope for, and we have the power to do something about that, we can only hope that it gets better from here. But yeah, that's just what I want to talk about, a bit about the future of the Chelsea Football Club. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment below how you're feeling about this football club at the moment, what you think needs to change. I'd love to hear some other people's perspectives on that. And thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and be sure to check out any videos we've already posted and any more to come. Thank you.